Mutien Marie Wiaux was a Belgian member of the Brothers of Christian Schools who was a devoted and compassionate teacher. He was born in Belgium in 1841 into a devoutly Catholic family. His father was a blacksmith and his mother ran a cafe out of their house. He was a quiet and pious boy, known for leading his classmates to pray at church after each school day. After elementary school, he tried working underneath his father as a blacksmith's apprentice, but he felt called to join a religious order. He originally thought about becoming a Jesuit like his brother, but the town pastor told him about the Brothers of Christian Schools. The brothers were planning to open a school in a nearby town. After visiting the brothers, he was convinced to join them. He entered their novitiate in 1856 and gained a reputation for his strict adherence to the order's rule. Upon completing his studies, he became an elementary teacher. In 1859, he was assigned to a boarding school in Malonne, where he would teach for the next 58 years. Initially, he found life as a teacher to be really difficult. His students were disruptive and he couldn't control them. His superiors actually thought that his performance as a teacher was so bad that they should expel him from the order. The brother who headed the fine arts department took Mutien Marie under his wing and helped him grow into an effective teacher. He taught music and art and became known for his patience and his piety. One of his students later said, "In 1913, I was lucky enough to get to know Brother Mutien rather well. I was studying the harmonium, and 2 or 3 times a week he would come to supervise us. It usually happened that at the beginning of the school year, we would enter the music room with our minds set on all sorts of frivolity. I never remember him making the least movement or showing the least sign of impatience. He spoke with a voice full of understanding and mildness, but with a firmness that none of us could resist. He would say quietly, 'Now get down to business,' and each of us would set about at once doing our assigned work." He also became known for his willingness to help the community. He comforted homesick students and went to the train station to meet travelers who were unfamiliar with the city. He also would volunteer to teach catechism classes at the village school for the poor in addition to his regular teaching duties. A contemporary said, "Every Saturday without fail, from 3:30 to 4, Brother Mutien taught catechism in the class of a colleague of mine in the day school at Malonne. I noticed that Brother was always lively in class, showing by the glint in his eye and by his gestures, always controlled, that he was totally absorbed in what he was teaching. His pupils seemed to be under the spell of his words, so charming were they, so convincing, and so kind. I had to admire this weekly activity in favor of the children of the poor." He enjoyed good health throughout his life until falling ill in November 1916. He was sent to the house infirmary, where he struggled to share in the community's prayer routine no matter how hard he tried. One day, he was found praying at the communion rail, despite his weakness. He was urged to return to the infirmary, where he died on January 30th, 1917, at the age of 75. Word of his sanctity spread after his death, and many miracles were attributed to his intercession. He was canonized in 1989, and his feast day is January 30th.